Welcome to the July 2026 edition of the Mississippi Board of Pharmacy newsletter, The Script. We're glad you're joining us as we continue bringing you important updates, reminders, and resources from across the board in a quick and easy-to-follow video format. As we move into the second half of the year, now is a great time to review your compliance responsibilities, prepare for upcoming renewals, and stay informed about changes that may impact your pharmacy practice. Before we dive into updates from licensing, PMP, compliance, and PBM, let's begin with a few important announcements. First, a reminder about upcoming Board of Pharmacy meetings. We encourage pharmacists, technicians, and permit holders to attend whenever possible and stay engaged with the work of the board. All meetings begin at 9 a.m. Upcoming meeting dates are September 16th, 2026, November 19th, 2026, January 21st, 2027. Meetings are held at the Mississippi Board of Pharmacy office located at 6311 Ridgewood Road, Suite E401 in Jackson. Additional information and future meeting dates can be found on our website at www.mbp.ms.gov. Next, let's talk about Pharmacy Services Administrative Organizations, commonly known as PSAOs. Mississippi law requires PSAOs conducting business in the state to be properly licensed. If your pharmacy currently contracts with a PSAO, now is a great time to verify that the organization is licensed through the board's license verification website. Ensuring your business partners are properly licensed helps protect your pharmacy and supports compliance across the profession. Now, let's move into division updates, beginning with licensing. Renewal season is quickly approaching for several license and permit types. Pharmacist licenses, controlled substance registrations, institutional emergency kits, and drug facility permits are all scheduled for renewal by December 31st, 2026. The renewal portal is expected to open in mid-August, and we encourage everyone to begin preparing now. Make sure you know your gateway username and password, confirm your contact information is current, and maintain documentation of any required continuing education. Another important licensing update involves medical device establishments. A new permit category is now available for facilities that exclusively manufacture or distribute medical devices. Facilities that distribute both prescription drugs and devices should continue to follow existing registration requirements and review guidance carefully before selecting a permit category. Moving on to PMP updates. The Mississippi Prescription Monitoring Program continues to provide valuable resources for pharmacies and practitioners throughout the state. One great opportunity currently available is a free continuing education program worth 1 hour of ACPE credit. The program focuses on how accurate data entry impacts patient care, clinical decision-making, and prescription monitoring effectiveness. The course will remain available through October 20th, 2026. For pharmacies that submit data through the PMP Clearinghouse, remember to maintain access to the email account associated with your submitter profile. Daily submission reports are sent to that email address and may contain important notifications regarding errors, warnings, or rejected records. Promptly correcting those issues helps ensure compliance and improves overall reporting accuracy. Next, let's turn our attention to compliance. This month's compliance reminder focuses on the Combat Methamphetamine Epidemic Act, also known as CMEA. If your pharmacy sells pseudoephedrine, ephedrine, or phenylpropanolamine products without a prescription, be sure your location has completed any required DEA self-certification and employee training requirements. It's also important to stay familiar with your internal policies and procedures and ensure staff members understand their compliance responsibilities. Another issue we continue to hear about involves medications missing from wholesaler deliveries. Pharmacies are encouraged to carefully inspect deliveries before signing for them, especially when controlled substances are involved. Verify each item while the courier is still present, and immediately notify your wholesaler if any discrepancies are identified. Once a delivery is accepted, accountability for those medications generally transfers to the pharmacy. Finally, let's shine our spotlight on PBM. If your pharmacy is experiencing issues related to MAC appeals or other reimbursement concerns, the board may be able to assist. When submitting a PBM complaint, be prepared to provide essential information, including prescription number, drug information, appeal dates, and the outcome of the appeal. The more complete the information provided, the more effectively the board can evaluate and address the concern. As always, if you have questions regarding PBM matters, please reach out to PBM Compliance Director Stephen Scott for assistance. Thank you for joining us for this edition of The Script. We hope you find these video updates both informative and helpful as you navigate the evolving landscape of pharmacy practice in Mississippi. For additional information and expanded details on all of today's topics, be sure to review the PDF version of the newsletter. And don't forget to stay connected with the Mississippi Board of Pharmacy by visiting our website and following us on social media for the latest news, announcements, and regulatory updates. Thank you for all you do to serve Mississippi patients and communities. We'll see you next time on The Script.